Rules and rituals followed without love and kindness not only condemn others, but also blind oneself from freedom in the Holy Spirit. Dear brothers and sisters, in today's Gospel, we find Jesus healing a woman who was unable to stand upright. She suffered for 18 years, struggling to walk straight. Jesus saw her, He called her near, consoled her, and healed her, and she glorified God. Some in the synagogue were not able to see what freedom the woman received. Instead, they found a mistake that the healing was done on a Sabbath. What is hindering the leaders and the Pharisees from seeing the goodness done by Jesus? We can generally understand that the rigidity of traditions made them heartless against the ways of God. There is something deeper than that. The social structures that were built upon these traditions were all giving advantage to the positions and status of these holy men. The structure belittled the women, the children, the poor, and the sick. Rules and rituals followed without love and kindness not only condemn others, but also blind oneself from freedom in the Holy Spirit. Unfortunately, we too at times are at home with those sacred structures. Sabbath for Jesus was not a liturgical obligation. It was a sign of God's assurance that God liberates us into freedom and joy. Then we will see the beauty of God and will glorify Him. Jesus' love and compassion added more meaning to His deeds. He refers to the woman as the daughter of Abraham, where the status of children of Abraham had become a boastful claim only of the privileged. By healing a woman on the Sabbath, Jesus says that all are precious in the eyes of God. In order to fulfill the work of mercy and justice, He becomes the giver of hope, welcoming and loving everyone. When we proclaim healing and freedom, do they speak of the kindness and unconditional love of God? Or are they filled with demands and conditions needed for healing? Whether we are women or men, let us ask ourselves, how do we see women? Among us there are women crippled, unable to stand straight, unable to walk in their lives. There are women condemned by sacred laws and customs. Why are their voices rarely heard? How do we interpret their condition? Do our interpretations contain the mercy of God? How can we expect true liberation to come without the attitudes and deeds of mercy and compassion? The rigidity of laws does not ensure liberation. Cry for freedom does not liberate. Grace frees us to extend ourselves in merciful deeds, and these deeds of kindness generate real experiences of freedom and joy.